Meanwhile, Royal Navy linked Mark III's scored many hits against Iraqi naval vessels. Mission conducted in conjunction with the Olympics that year. Centenary this year, and the Italian Air Force was a former Vampiure operator. Now maneuvering through. So it's a very delightful aircraft to fly and very nimble on the controls once you get it up to speed, and it's truly just a nice airplane that handles very, very harmonically.
So it's easy for you then to see why this aircraft was used by the RAF's first ever jet aerobatic teams.
Yes. It was used by the first aerobatic team. There were not that many jets to choose from, but of the ones that they could choose, this one was really a very good aircraft used for that type of displaying, and it's just one very nice airplane to be flying formation with on and with other aircraft.
One horse switch flew Mark 51. and colleagues in a very small community, which the warbird community is. And it's always good to have friends, because we need to rely on each other, on the experience. It's a small community, and we learn from each other every time we meet up, and it's a great way of keeping these jets airborne and making sure that we use all the knowledge that we can put together and make it safe and also enjoyable.
And it's also very nice that these three aircraft are able to perform a bit more of an extensive display together, because they're very compatible for formation work.
They are very compatible, and you're going to be able to see that right now today. They're going to go into 360.
Mix of international colour schemes on this formation as well, aren't there? Italian Air Force on the Vampire for this season, which was in RAF colours when we had it over here last season, and the two Strikemasters in the case of the grey aeroplane, the Sultan of Oman's Air Force colours from a later period than the brown camouflage one. So they're going to be able to do that within the same performance spectrum of these three aircraft. What sort of height there, Martin, roughly?
They're going to be at approximately 3,500 to 4,000 feet at the top of the loop. And now they're going to move out and then come in on the B axis for a break in the vertical.
Ross has also undertaken some interesting collaboration with the Finnish Air Force in the past, and it's about to do so again, isn't it?
Yes, so right now it's actually in Finland and in Finnish colours, doing the air display over in Finland, and it's also used at the Finnish Test Pilot School as the aircraft for their final exam, where they will fly an aircraft and evaluate an aircraft that they have never flown before. So it's over in Finland right now, and we'll be there for another week.
So 70-plus-year-old aeroplanes still working alongside a modern military. I think that's tremendous. In for the break. as the two Strikemasters running all of the Saltonet. They replaced the Percival piston-engined Provost, straight targets and used light rockets against other objectives.